Each video, you have less than 10 seconds to get the attention of your audience and to keep your audience attention. Again, you have less than 10 seconds to get your audience attention and for them to focus on what you got to say. Let's go. Thank you for stopping by. We are going to talk about RPMs versus CPMs. The RPM, which stands for revenue per mil or revenue per thousand, that's the money that YouTube pays you. So let's say your topic is about YouTube and how it works. That subject may pay, let's say, $20 per meal. So that means that you'll get $20 per 1,000 views. Now, the CPM is the amount that YouTube receives from their advertisers. So again, let's say your channel focuses on bankruptcies. Then YouTube will generate somewhere, I'm just picking a number, I don't know how much that niche pays out. But the CPM that YouTube will receive from their advertisers, mostly bankruptcy attorneys, law firms, those who want to advertise on your channel because of your niche that specializes in bankruptcy, specializes as to legal cases regarding bankruptcies, something along those lines. They will receive a cost per mil or a CPM of, let's say, $500. So what that means is YouTube will receive $500 from their advertisers per 1,000 views. They keep 45% and they'll pay you 55%, which is the RPM. And so, again, $500, 55% of 500, that's roughly $275. And I'm just pulling numbers out the sky. However, that's how it works when it comes to RPMs versus CPMs. And so what does that mean to you? That means that if that's your niche, bankruptcies or accident and injury cases, or do it yourself, DIY, like how to fix a furnace, how to install a hot water tank, how to replace your ceiling fan, any how-to videos that tends to generate a high CPM, cost per mil. YouTube keeps 45%, and the RPM, the 55%, the RPM goes to you after you become monetized. And so, if you have a certain specialty, then you need to get on YouTube. Matter of fact, right now, everybody should be on YouTube. Everyone should have a basic social media account because you can generate money. And regardless of your situation, say for instance you're retired, your pension is fully invested, you have your own 403b, you have a separate 401k, you qualify for your Social Security, full payout, and life is good. Never leave any money on the table. It could be something that unexpected occurs where you may need the cash right away. However, if you have a small following, if you have something to teach, something to leave behind, entertainment, there are some people who just good at telling jokes. There are some people who have learned some hard lessons in life. And if they could save one person from heartbreak, then start a channel. I understand not everybody can go on social media and just talk, and people find them interesting. Some people have difficulty talking. Some people have a difficult time communicating. I'm one of them. However, if you have something to teach someone, if you are knowledgeable about a subject in which everybody can teach somebody something, I don't care what anybody says. You can have a Harvard graduate who does TED Talks. They still cannot convey the same subject as someone who's a high school dropout. You can have someone who graduated at the top of their class, but somehow their students cannot get what they're trying to say. You take it to somebody else who, just an average Joe, can make a better delivery than someone who's highly educated and put things in perspective, and whereas no one ever thought about it. That's why I say, especially if you're in the United States, because there are formats that are available here that may not be available in different countries. Like in some countries, they don't pay out. They don't have monetization programs. And so those individuals are literally doing content for to teach people, to entertain people, to give some type of value from the bottom of their hearts because they're not getting paid. If you're in one of the countries in which YouTube have a monetization program that YouTube pays in your country, it will not hurt for you just to start something basic, whether it's shorts or long-term videos. I'm sorry, not long-term, but long-form videos. Do a live. If you're up at night and you want to fix a sandwich, how long does it take to make a sandwich? But 5 minutes? You can be talking to someone, teaching someone, giving advice to strangers, and if it's interesting and if it's like the top niches, I can't pronounce it correctly, but the top niches that pays a high CPM, then why not? That's money that you could be making in your sleep. And if you don't need it, it's nice to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I don't care how comfortable you are in life. Never leave money on the table. And if you are broke, you really cannot afford not to at least attempt to make a short, to at least do anything. Make a 20-minute video on subjects that you have full knowledge of. I don't care if you have a beauty regime, like a nighttime beauty regime, and you're knowledgeable about U.S. history, especially within the past 40 years. You can start a video talking about the conflict between the United States and USSR. You can talk about how technology was growing. Like, you can remember a time where there were no cell phones the way that we have it today. Like when kids actually went outside and played. And you can talk about how you can ride your bike without a helmet. Things like that. And I promise you, that will bring back nostalgia in a lot of people. And also, it will teach people, younger folks, like, listen, there was a time where you can get in the car without a seatbelt. It was perfectly fine. Something like 20 minutes long or longer, so your videos can generate ad revenue. And whereas you can put a video, correction, you can put a commercial or an ad in the front of your video, mid-roll, and at the end of your videos. And that ad space will make money. If you're talking about cars, by all means, if you know about fixing cars, you need to start a YouTube video. You need to do something on YouTube. If you know the basics, like make sure that your car is always full. Never have your car on empty. It can be emergency. You have to run to the hospital. And that's a bad situation. Whereas your car is on E. And you just ran out of gas on the side of the road. And which is avoidable. If you know the little things about the engine, about how to charge your battery, how to start your car and let it warm up for 15 minutes. I don't care what anybody says, especially when it's cold out, please let your car heat up for 15 minutes. It won't hurt the car. I don't care what nobody says. And plus, who wants to get in a cold car? But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. The point is, now is the time to make YouTube videos. If it's not for yourself, if it's not for the actual money, you can leave behind a legacy. What I tell people is that if you can, do a lot of live videos, do long form videos. What is a long form video? It's a video that is 20 minutes or longer, whereas you add value, you're giving information, you're entertaining people. And sometimes some videos is to show off. It's like, hey, look, I got this. Hey, look, I got that. And that's okay. But make a video. Create a free YouTube account. This is no charge. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. I touched on the difference between an RPM and a CPM, revenue per mil or revenue per thousand, where YouTube pays the creator 55% of the money that they receive from advertisers. The CPM, or cost per mil or cost per thousand, that's the money that YouTube collects from the advertisers, from people who place ads on their platform. They keep 45% of the money, and again, they pay the creator, that's you, 55%. And some of the top niches are anything that deals with bankruptcy, bankruptcy attorneys, accident injury attorneys, anything along those lines. Because attorneys will pay top dollar in order to attract new clients. DIY, I'm sorry, yeah, DIY, do it yourself. If you know how to fix a sink, you need to go on YouTube. If you know how to install a furnace, a hot water heater, how to fix a furnace, how to repair a hot water heater, if you know anything about plumbing, like right now, I have water running from all my faucets. I said it wrong. But I have water running from all of my faucets. Why? Because it's 0 degrees outside. And I don't want my pipes to bust. If you are an electrician, you need to get on YouTube. Anything that a person can gain value, anything that you can teach or make someone laugh, or if you got it like that, like, hey, I got a brand new car, this is how much I paid for it, or this is why I chose this vehicle, because it's long lasting, it's reliable. There are people who make videos just on ice cube trays. I know because I watched them. I bought, let me show you what I bought. It's right here. Hello. Hey, Potato. How you doing? If anybody's wondering what's this image, it's a glass of ginger ale. I'm sorry. Oh shit. You all almost fell into that ginger ale. And some of y'all saw my face. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. I think move this out the way. Because This is the only phone I got, and I'm not rich. Okay, but seriously, look serious but not serious. This ice cube tray, you see it? Gorgeous, ain't it? Try it. You see this? I paid for two. You see how big these are? This is like for a bourbon glass. I bought it because it was a good deal. Two for $10 plus tax. Put you back here. Two for $10. And I did not know that they made ice cube trays this size until I saw it on a short. I was like, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And so when I looked it up on Amazon, I ordered it. Just subtle things. And it's been said that the young lady who creates these types of ice cube videos, and her videos are long form. I mean, she was on TikTok. I don't know if she's still on TikTok. That's a different video. And I know she makes good money. She said that not only she does not like making those videos, get this, she don't even use those ice cubes that she creates on those videos. So those gorgeous cubes with the pretty crimson colored raspberries and different flowers in the ice cubes that she uses for entertaining. She don't use that. She does that just to create content and to generate revenue. So if she can make money making ice cubes, you can make videos about how to fix a sink, how to make sure that water is running out of all of your faucets so your pipes won't break in the morning. You can talk about your life experiences, your job, what you need to know, how to keep a job, how to keep people out of your business, how to be the best employee possible, and what you do day to day to make sure that you have that job, because it's getting crazy out here. There are smart people with degrees who are getting laid off. And after their severance package is gone, after the unemployment is gone, but they still haven't found a job, at least they have this money to fall back on. At least they could just leave that money from unemployment in the bank, or technically transfer into a separate account, because you don't want unemployment to think that, oh, you don't need the money. But anyway, that's a different conversation too. But don't touch your unemployment. You don't have to touch your severance package unless you need to or you want to, and generate income on YouTube. How do you qualify for the monetization program? It is by invite. That's what some people fail to mention, that YouTube will send you a communication letting you know that, hey, you qualify. Are you interested? You need 500 subscribers and 3 million views within a 90-day period for your YouTube shorts, or 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day period. So 4,000 watch hours within 365 days. Then be looking out for communication from YouTube. Within 90 days, if you get up to 3 million views on your shorts and 500 subscribers, again, be looking out for that communication. Also, make sure that what you're talking about, you get your audience's attention within the first 10 seconds. It could be a joke. It could be fun fact, or did you know? Something, anything that will catch your audience's attention and to keep your audience attention. Your title. Make sure your titles is something that people want to click on. You might have to update your titles. It might be something whereas could I have said this a little bit different, or could I have said this a little better? It's okay to update your titles. Matter of fact, you're allowed to update your titles. Make sure that it's a subject that people can learn from, that keep them engaged, whether it's entertaining or something that someone can learn. It adds value. That person can take away from what you can show them, what they can teach you, or just to laugh. Sometimes life is life. Perfect example are the people out in LA. It hurts for me to see that. I'm not going to touch on the subject because it is late and I don't know who's watching. They might want to just to run away for a moment. They don't want to think about everything that they're facing. But yeah, California and their wildfires is out of control. It's out of control, and it is something that needs to be dealt with. And also, if you are out in California, and if you are in that part of the state, in part of that country, get your camera and just film everything you can. Just go up and down the roads, the streets that you are allowed to, and just take images of what you see. Document what's going on, how you feel. You're entitled to your opinions, and definitely state facts. Now is the time to record everything on YouTube, because unfortunately this is part of history. It's one thing about history, there's good and there's bad. There's good and then there's bad. Give a moment for those who are who are suffering out there. Give them a moment. And so I was going to do a Walmart haul, but maybe in the morning. I promise I'll be up and we'll just go over my little haul then. But I just want to say thank you for stopping by. And we'll have more of these conversations about high paying CPMs, because the higher the CPM, the higher the RPM. The niches that gets the most attention, whereas you can do long form videos that will hopefully increase your subscriber count. Definitely it will increase your watch hours, and it will help you get monetized. And so I'll see you later, and thank you for stopping by.